Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Big Brother recap. This is going to be for day 5, episode 6. We start off at 9:47 a.m. Everyone's happy. Danielle and Megan are eating toast with beans, and they are making fun of the fact that Jonathan doesn't like toast on beans. He thought that they were eating it because they're in the house and they're being punished, but they said no, we would just eat this normally anyways. It's a traditional British breakfast. Tiffany is talking to Big Brother about not getting into the mix, but observing she doesn't have a lot in common with all of the people. She likes Jeremy, Johnny, and Darren. I don't know if she means John or Jonathan. I think she means Jonathan. Because is there a John in the house? Yeah. There is. But I think she means Jonathan. She thinks Darren is hot, but will respect his marriage. 1:34 p.m. Megan and Jeremy are talking about Scotty T. He teases her and Scotty about Scotty being her type. She says he's nice, but she doesn't like him. She doesn't like being too much, which I thought meant like, displaying affection and all that shit. Tiffany and Jonathan talk. She asks him if she seems distant. He says she can be from time to time. She isn't feeling it, and he agrees. 2:15, there is a task. It is David is going to be hosting a variety show. Angie will be his right-hand lady. Judges are Tiffany, Nancy, and Jonathan. Scotty T and Jeremy are going to dance in tiny shorts and boas. Angie is being over the top, like managing everybody. Tiffany's about to lose it. 3:18 p.m. The whole house is rehearsing. John and Darren are going to sing a show tune. So there's John. Tiffany and Angie get into it. Tiffany goes off on Angie for being crazy and tells her to fall back. Angie's had enough and she wants out. She doesn't want to participate anymore. She's being a big baby about it. 4:58 p.m. Megan isn't having a good day and talks to Scotty about it. I seriously can't understand half of the shit he's saying. I think he says that they need to change beds or something. I really don't know. Daniela says she's feeling sick because of the drama. Angie is talking to her and Chris, to Daniela and Chris. Gemma joins in. She says she's a producer. Angie said she was one of the producers and that's why she was running around so much. At that moment, Angie goes upstairs to the little snug. Angie goes to the top of the stairs. David is looking for her. He walks outside. She's nowhere to be found. He talks to Nancy and Daniela. Tiffany is talking about Angie to Big Brother, explains why she's so pissed. She didn't blow up, but she tried to take her down several notches. Angie and Nancy talk. Gemma tries to come in and Angie bails. David finally finds Angie. Jeez, I have a reading comprehension problem right now. David tries to talk her down. 8:48 p.m. Daniela tries to make up with Angie. Angie isn't having it. Oh, excuse me. Gemma gives Angie a hug and they make up. John and Daniela chat it out. Daniela is very upset. Angie is being mean to her. Angie retreats up to the stairs with Nancy. Gemma tries to tell Angie that Daniela didn't do anything wrong, and Angie walks away. Daniela melts down crying. Daniela told Angie she is making things no fun anymore. Daniela talks with Big Brother. She doesn't think she should be treated that way. Daniela was really upset over that. 9:13 p.m. Gemma is chatting up Jonathan and Tiffany, and Daniela confronts Angie at that moment. She wasn't talking about Angie. She was talking about the drama is making it no fun anymore. Angie acts oblivious to everything. Then the show opens. Daniela and Gemma sing Hey Big Spender. Gemma takes over the show while Daniela kind of falls back. Jonathan has sunglasses on. He critiques them but says Gemma has a great voice that he wasn't expecting. He's only heard her fart. Megan sings In the Arms of the Angel. All the housemates look at her lovingly. Oh, so nice. It's a nice moment. Nancy's very impressed and calls her voice outstanding. Christina and John do a sensualish dance. Standing ovation. Absolutely beautiful. Tiffany calls it amazing and beautiful as well and says the connection never left the room, or never left between them. Stephanie is impersonating Amy Winehouse. Nancy says her impersonation was spot on. Darren is singing a Les Miserables song. Stunning voice. Stephanie's mouth is agape. Standing ovation. Tiffany loved the spiritual song and it touched her heart and she feels blessed. Scotty and Jeremy do Swan Lake. Damn, that was some bisexual fucking fantasy. Living your life. Hot and hilarious, that kiss though. 10:19 p.m. Chris sings This Is the Moment. Gemma tears up. Standing ovation. Judges clap. Jonathan glasses are off and his eyes look very sunken. Angie announces the last performance is Darren and John and David. Oh, I'm so sorry. Darren and John do most of the singing. David kind of is in the middle of them. The whole crowd goes up. The whole house members go up. They all sing. It's a nice moment. David finally at the end sings, belts one out. Jonathan wants to give the win to Chris. Tiffany wants to give it to Christina and John. Nancy wants to give it to Stephanie. She ends up winning. What? What? For her impersonation of Amy Winehouse? What? Okay. They get a pizza party in celebration of winning. Tiffany and Angie make up. Angie starts by staring at her tits, but apologizes. David said the moment made him happier. That moment made him happier than the whole day. That was really funny. Excuse me. Tiffany said it made her feel better for making up, and Angie says no. Tiffany said blowing up kind of made her feel better, and Angie says she understands. Stephanie's feeling emotional after her win, and it was outside talking with John and Darren, and they're all smoking. Megan's also there. She says that gave her a real boost because she was feeling down. Stephanie is so happy she won. Her granddad died before she could make him proud, and she's really upset about that. They all comfort her. She says, now he's proud of her from heaven. Okay, for winning a Big Brother house competition. Megan starts talking to Big Brother. She thinks no one cares about her. No one's listening to her. She also lost her granddad when she was on TV having sex, and she feels terrible about being, loving life, drinking, fucking in Portugal when her grandpa died. Stephanie and Jeremy cuddle. She calls him hot. I love you. They say I love you to each other. It's very weird. He kisses her cheek and says goodnight. It's hot for him. I'm hot for him too, Stephanie. Megan is still in crying with Big Brother. She feels like she doesn't express herself, so people probably think she's a bitch. She just hates explaining shit. Nobody gives a shit anyways. Nobody gives a shit about you, she says. Anyways, that's the end of episode... That was the end of episode 5. Day 5. There were really... Not a lot went on besides the competition. That was really fun. I'm looking forward to today's episode. I will be doing another recap right now for day 6. So I'll see you in just a minute. Bye.